your #1 news team covering the North. The Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
Welcome back. ZNS Northern Service continues to celebrate 31 years of television broadcasting in the Northern Bahamas. This week, ZNS Northern Service will host a number of activities to celebrate the significant milestone. Tonight, we will hear from some of the pioneers in television production here on Grand Bahama who say 31 years is an amazing accomplishment. Ramiko Knowles reports.
November 1st, 1990 was a red-letter day for the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas. It marked the dawn of a new era as the organization enhanced its service by adding television broadcasting to its network covering the Northern Bahamas. For the state-owned broadcaster, it's been 31 years of informing, educating, producing educational programming, award-winning newscasts, and shows. For Deputy General Manager Darren Meadows and Special Projects Director Philip Marsh, who both have been employed with the corporation since its inception, 31 years is an amazing accomplishment.
I've been there from the start. I know the obstacles that we had. I know from the humble beginnings of the old equipment to now we in full digital.
We've really come a long way. Us being a public broadcast station, I feel that we have filled that mandate to educate, inform, and entertain, and we try to continue to do that.
The annals of ZNS Northern Service are full of rich Bahamian history and stories documenting some of the country's momentous occasions, but there would be no celebration without the contributions of men and women who have played an integral role in its success story, some now deceased and others who are watching their vision unfold.
I would have to pay tribute to Obi Wilson. He really gave me confidence in what we do. When he came down to see whether or not we were ready to go on air live after a month of training.
There were two persons that were really significant in my career, and those persons were Alvin Morris and Colin Trotman.
And after 3 decades of employment in the North, the Deputy General Manager recalls one of his proudest moments. Special Director Philip Marsh says it's no longer a job, but it is a part of who he is.
I was chosen to direct Sir Lyndon's funeral. And so that was, some of the proud moments when, you were selected from the rest to say that, hey, we want you to come and do it. And so those were some major moments in my career. And among many, many others.
I never really got exhausted working. Even after 30 years, I feel that I'm still fresh. I feel that I'm still new because, I'm just really engaged with this career.
They both share their hopes for the future.
When we first came, it was all family, doing things together, coming to work, not worrying about the pay. And over the years, I believe that we've drifted a bit, and so that has been my mission, to try and create that environment.
There's always more to be done. I feel that we can push the envelope a little bit more. As broadcasters, even worldwide, you see people doing more live content.
Both men started in 1990 and are now a huge part of the success story of ZNS Northern Edition.
I really would like to say congratulations to ZNS Northern Service Television.
After 31 years, I'm appreciative of having the ability to contribute to the corporation. I want to extend best wishes to the family here, and we look forward to many more years.
Ramiko Knowles, ZNS Network News.
In other news, the Bahamas National Trust receiving some assistance from a number of organizations on Grand Bahama through a partnership with the KIWANIS Club. A large group gathering at the Rand Nature Center on Saturday to take part in a cleanup effort. BNT Parks Manager Ellsworth Ware says 10 different civic organizations were asked to come on board and provided more details on the initiative.
We have a number of organizations out here, including the Royal Bahamas Defense Force, the Waterkeepers, various KIWANIS clubs, all here assisting us. Even sanitation services came on board to assist with the cleanup and overall maintenance of the Rand Nature Center. Now we're doing this in conjunction with the Kiwanis clubs of the Bahamas for Kiwanis One Day, which occurs once a year, and it's a globally celebrated event where all of the clubs have a signature project that they put on for that day. So this year, the Land Nature Center was chosen by the Kiwanis clubs, or the Kiwanis Club of Freeport, as the focal point for this project.
Public Relations Chair for the Kiwanis Club, Janelle Marie, says that she is pleased with the turnout, while President of the organization, Linda Ramming, is encouraging more persons to get involved.
We're super excited about the turnout that we have for Kiwanis One Day. At Kiwanis, we say kids need Kiwanis, and that is important to us as this national park, for many of us, it's the first place that we learned about nature. And for some of us as adults, it's the first time we're actually, seeing a national park and getting to connect with nature. And so at Kiwanis, we believe that children need the outdoors, they need spaces and safe spaces that they can have fun, that they can enjoy themselves.
What we realized today that this is the first project for a lot of the students from our local schools, the rangers, that they come back out in the community physically, and that they're so happy to be out in the nature and with their community leaders and help. So COVID, and we have one group that hasn't been doing anything since March 2020. So come out, bring your students, bring your youth organizations, partner with the B&T, partner with the Kiwanis Club, and make a difference with us together.
The Ministry of Youth closing out activities in celebration of Youth Month. A mental health seminar was held this past Friday at the Grand Bahama Resilience Center to address mental issues impacting young people at this time. Clinical Director Felicia McBride conducted the seminar dubbed The Unveil.
I'm excited about this partnership with the Ministry of Youth because here at the Grand Bahama Resilience Center, we seek to promote healthy adaptation and growth in the face of change, challenge, and stress. So this was right up our alley in terms of encouraging young people to normalize conversations surrounding mental health. Invited all of the schools on the island, and we know that we ended up having midterm break, but we were happy that the private schools were able to attend, and we have a person streaming on Facebook as well as on Zoom.
Beijing Roberts, mental health advocate and life coach, taking time out to speak with the group, and she says the response was positive.
Bahamas has gone through a lot in the last 2 years. We've gone through the most devastating hurricane in history, of our history, Hurricane Dorian, and then COVID. That's a lot of stress, a lot of negative emotions that come out of that. And so I have decided, to join forces with huge organizations such as, the Red Cross and now Grand Bahama Resilience Center to help our young people have the tools and coping mechanisms to help them through these tough times as to what is going up here. And so the conversation shall no longer be taboo, and that is what we're doing. That's what we're talking about here. Let's talk about it. Let's start the conversations, because if not, you die away slowly. And our young people are our future. And so we need to invest in them, we need to empower them, and we need to develop them to be the leaders today so they can continue to be better leaders tomorrow.
So that's our Facebook Friend of the Night. Up next.